Hi, welcome to She Spice. As of late, Jaguar Wright's claims have ignited a furor in the business and among netizens. At first, when she began uncovering data, many were wary, and she confronted impressive reactions from some in any event, coordinating against her anyway. Her fault-finders have now transformed into allies, with figures like Joe Rogan, known for his suspicion, presently backing her cases and affirming their legitimacy. Joe Rogan has posted a video suggesting a supposed heartfelt contribution among Diddy and Jay-Z. This disclosure has touched off hypotheses about Jay-Z's loyalty to Beyonce, subsequently further approving Panther's cases. However, where did everything start? It clearly started with Diddy's claim, consolidating this large number of charges, and another claim from a maker federal authorities struck. Diddy's home specialists led a look at homes possessed by Sean Diddy Combs as a feature of a government examination. A senior bureaucratic policing informant on the matter uncovered that brushes is an objective in an examination driven by the U.S. lawyer for the Southern region of New York. The Division of Country Security's Transnational Coordinated Wrongdoing Division is doing the test, which centers around HT violations. However, again, this might actually be connected to an examination of rapper Sean Combs, the music leader. This examination follows claims like those brought up in a few common claims recorded against Combs in New York. These claims incorporating one documented in government court in December charge Combs of saying anyway significant. Combs has denied these charges in the past. Combs' lawyer calls a claim totally unmerited and passionately denies the claims vigorously furnished by groups of country security examinations. HSI specialists directed a look at Sean Diddy. As per a source, a portion of these specialists showed up in defensively covered vehicles, a safety measure taken because of doubts that Combs utilized furnished private security at every one of his properties time. So this is a tiny bit of a piece of go as they can see a crowbar to get past this entryway at first too. With the long weapons and a huge number of individuals, the specialists were approved to look for different things, including reports, telephones, CCs, and other electronic gadgets that could contain information or recordings, as indicated by a second policing report told CNN that Monday's quests were connected with a progressing EST examination. HSI in New York expressed on Monday that it executed policing as a component of a continuous examination in participation with neighborhood policing HSI units in Los Angeles and Miami. They added that they would provide additional data as it opened up. CNN's solicitation for input on the hunts comes amid allegations of Saint in 3 separate claims recorded as of late, which he has reliably denied under government examination. Stay hazy following these charges. No less than 2 extra considerate claims were documented in New York against Brushes, asserting one of these claims recorded in government court in December, likewise included cases of seat. I have sat quietly and watched individuals attempt to kill my personality and annihilate my standing, and my heritage company said, because of the December suit, nauseating charges have been made against me by people searching for a speedy payday. Let me be totally clear. I didn't do any of the terrible things being claimed, generally as of late by one of Combs' previous representatives, maker and videographer Rodney Lil Pole. Jones documented a claim last month blaming Combs for SA and driving a far and wide and risky criminal association, among other charges. The suit was recorded in government court in New York's southern locale. Combs' lawyer denied the charges and called Jones' claims lies his careless name, dropping about occasions that are unadulterated fiction, and basically didn't happen, is just a straightforward endeavor to collect titles. We have overpowering, undeniable confirmation that his cases are finished. Diddy's lawyer, Sean Hawley, said last month outfitted police officers were seen around Combs' homes in the Los Angeles Holmby Slopes area and Miami Oceanside's restrictive Star Island people group, as detailed by the CNN team in Los Angeles. Something like 1 defensively covered policing was seen showing up at the property, while specialists were noticed handling administrative work on card tables outside the Miami region home portable base. Vehicles were additionally noticeable in the 2 areas. What else we saw was individuals being driven away, possibly in guardianship. I don't have any idea who the people are in the event that they're connected with Diddy in any capacity, but you can see them. Sensational video from our Sky Fox group. A delegate from Country Security Examinations, HSI in Miami affirmed to CNN that the movement at the Star Island property was connected with the execution of a court order. The insightful arm of the Division of Country Security is entrusted with examining transnational wrongdoing and dangers, counting HT opiates, and different types of coordinated crime. HSI Invested closed their exercises at the Star Island home not long before 11:00 p.m. As detailed by a CNN team, also reports are currently proposing that during the examination government, specialists have discovered a connections to Jay-Z with respect to this claim, and the beans are spilled by, in all honesty, Puma Panthers giving everything away about assumed spilled film. From Diddy's lodging and what truly goes down there, we've all heard reports about Diddy's amazing gatherings and how they can get insane, yet Ree's dropping some serious tea that takes it up a score that is the cash fellow. That is where Diddy was getting every one of his assets from. The extraordinary connection among famous people and their gay fans is unquestionable. Yet this deference can, in some cases, transform into a hazardous obsession. Think about the intense followings of BTS Beyonce, Katy Perry, and the notable Michael Jackson, whose allies would take extraordinary measures for their golden calves without continuously knowing whether their activities line up with what's right in the meantime. Lights like Jay-Z, who have flourished at the center of attention for a really long time, have confronted their reasonable part of cloudy EP episodes. As of late, various conspicuous figures have approached uncovering claims. Mysteries held onto by the power couple since their ascent in the industry. Remembering charges of contribution for the abuse of ladies' data is harder to understand than you suspect. It's mystery codes, like in any event. When Jay-Z gave a smidgen of codes on 444, can I realize that tricks, including big names, are unquestionably not a clever peculiarity, but rather the puzzling conditions encompassing the grievous death of our darling RN sovereign, have reignited extreme feelings among her fans. Kanye West, famous for his provocative assertions, has recently raised eyebrow-raising claims with respect to Aaliyah's passing anyway. His most recent cases are downright remarkable, as he denounces power couple Jay-Z and Beyonce for being engaged to Macabre. Hollywood customs, as per Kanye, harbor a profound interest in the occult and have purportedly been related to human penances in the past. Late years have seen a flood of disclosures revealing insight into different parts of the case that recommend foul play. Yet what separates this second is the obtuseness with which these claims are being voiced. A developing number of fans began energizing behind the call to resume the examination with an unfaltering obligation to guarantee that Aaliyah gets the equity she legitimately merits. If you understand what I'm talking about, and only for Priest Farrakhan, I love you, yet the manner in which you read that I accepted that as a slight, you understand what I'm talking about well. This isn't whenever Beyonce and Jay-Z are blamed for being engaged with something. Obscure Jay-Z and Beyonce have, much of the time, ended up at the focal point of paranoid fears and innovative stories. Some accept they are important for a shadowy association, frequently alluded to as the Illuminati, working covertly to coordinate a worldwide insurgency and lay out another world. These hypotheses state that they utilize music recordings and elaborate dance schedules to unobtrusively control and program people in general. Supposedly eye-shape attests that various female specialists have confronted huge difficulties because of Jay-Z and Diddy's activities, frequently without getting appropriate acknowledgement. He apparently portrays their lives as wild and laborious. Ice-shape has likewise highlighted Hollywood's set of experiences of double-dealing, referring to occurrences where even detainees have been exploited. It's not simply ice solid. There's an insight that Hollywood teams up intimately with persuasive confidential ventures profiting from the free work of a great many prisoners. This worry stretches out to the weakness of small kids, blameless young people, and particularly female craftsmen who might be vulnerable to shifty practices inside the media outlet. He has reliably made disturbing allegations, asserting that Hollywood capabilities, like exposing people to different difficulties surprisingly, there gives off an impression of being adequate proof, supporting this disrupting thought, whether it's chiefs of Hollywood studios or proprietors of record. Names, those in influential places in the business, purportedly have an interest in supporting the jail populace. As per these cases, the hidden rationale is essentially as straightforward and vile as one would expect, and they certainly know who they are. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.